Hi students, in this video I am going to explain you exercise 8.4 of trigonometry, which is completely based on trigonometric identities. We have three identities that how you might have read those. So sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1, cosecant square theta minus cot square theta equal to 1, and secant square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1. With those identities, we will do this exercise. So I start the first problem. Exercise 8.4 of trigonometry. So first problem, express the trigonometric ratios sin A, secant A and tan A in terms of cot A. Sin A, secant A, tan A, that means I should take sin A, my answer should be in terms of cot A. So how it can be? I'll tell you. So sin A, I write it as 1 by cosecant A, we know according to the formula. And 1 by cosecant A, I can also take it as 1 by root of cosecant square A. Root of cosecant square A. So according to the identity, cosecant square A can be taken as 1 plus cot square A. So the question is sin A, the answer is in terms of cot A. See, 1 by root of 1 plus cot square. In the same way, secant A. You are asked also to write secant A also in terms of cot A. The answer should be in terms of cot A. How can you write? First I take secant A as root of secant square A. So we have to use the identities that we have. So secant square A can also be taken as 1 plus tan square A, and tan square A can be taken as 1 by cot square A. You can leave it like that, or you can also take LCM, cot square A plus 1 by cot square A. You can also do like root of cot square A plus 1 by cot A. Right. In the same way, third one is tan A. Tan A in terms of cot A, which is very simple. In terms of cot A, you can write it as 1 by cot A. Okay? Next question is also of the same model. All the other trigonometric ratios in terms of secant A. The answer should be in terms of secant A. Okay. First let us start with sin A. Sin A, the answer should be in terms of secant A. I take root of sin square A. So you can write sin A as root of sin square A. And sin square A can be taken as 1 minus cos square A according to the identity. So if I take cos square A as 1 by secant square A, so you can take LCM here, it becomes secant square A and secant square A minus 1. So it becomes root of secant square A minus 1 by secant A. So question is sin A, the answer is in terms of secant A. Next one is cos A. Cos A. Cos A can be written as secant A as 1 by secant A, very simple. Cos A. And tan A. How tan A can be represented in terms of secant square A? So you can write root of tan square A. According to the identity, tan square A can be taken as secant square A minus 1. Okay. Next one is cosecant A. Cosecant A is nothing but 1 by sin A. We have sin A value here, sin A here. You just take the reciprocal of this. You can write secant A by root of secant square A minus 1. Which one is cot A? Cot A. We have tan A value here. You can write 1 by tan A. Just reciprocate the value of tan A. 1 by root of secant square A minus 1. These you can do easily only when you have command on the trigonometric identities. Before you start this exercise, just by heart the identities and just interchange the places, positions of the trigonometric ratios also. You'll get new identities. Like that only you will be able to do this exercise. Okay? Okay, see the third question. In the third question, there are two questions you have like this. Sin square 63 plus sin square 27 by cos square 17 plus cos square 73. See, to do these, identities are required, but one more thing that we need is you apply the complementary property. Complementary property of the identity is how? I tell you. We have 4 terms here, we change only 2. One in the numerator and one in the denominator. So don't change everything. So if I want to change 63, I can write 63 as 90 minus 27 because I am going to bring it in terms of 27 degrees. In the denominator also cos square You can write this as 90 minus 73. So I'm going to bring it in terms of 73 degrees. When you apply 90 according to the previous exercise, sin theta becomes cos. So it becomes cos square 27 because complementary angles. So sin, when you apply 90, sin becomes cos square 27, sin square 27. Denominator it becomes, when you apply 90, cos becomes sin. Sin square 73 plus cos square 73. Now according to the identity, cos square theta plus sin square theta or cos square a plus sin square a, when both are same, the answer is 1. In the denominator also, sin square theta plus cos square theta, sin square theta plus cos square, when both are same, the answer is 1. So the whole answer becomes 1. The same way, second one, sin 25 cos 65. Sin 25 cos 65 plus cos 25 sin 65. So here also you have two different angles, 25 and 65. We change any one of them. You convert either 25 into 65 or you convert either 65 into 25. So what I do is, I convert 25 into 65. So it becomes sin of 90 minus 65. It becomes cos 65. Don't change 65. Cos of 90 minus 65. Don't change 65. When you apply 90, sin becomes cos 65. Cos 65. When you apply 90, cos becomes sin. Sin 65. Sin 65. The whole thing becomes cos square 65 plus sin square 65. So the whole thing becomes 1 according to the identity. See, in the fourth question there are a few bits here. So first one, in fourth, 9 secant square a minus 9 tan square a. So you can take 9 common here. When you take 9 common, it becomes secant square a minus tan square a. It is nothing but the identity. So the answer is 9. Second one, 1 plus tan theta plus secant theta into 1 plus cot theta minus cosecant theta. So we need to make some simplification here. Let us see what happens. I write tan theta as sin theta by cos theta, secant theta as 1 by cos theta. I write cot theta as cos theta by sin theta, cosecant theta as 1 by sin theta. When I take LCM in both the brackets, here it is cos theta, you will get cos theta here plus sin theta plus 1. And here when I take LCM here it is sin theta, you get sin theta plus cos theta minus 1. When the denominator becomes cos theta into sin theta, when you see the numerator it looks like cos theta plus sin theta, you take it as A and 1 as B. Then it looks like a formula A plus B, A minus B, A plus B, A minus B. Here A is sin theta plus cos theta. So A plus B into A minus B becomes A square minus B square. So cos theta plus sin theta whole square minus 1 square. Now this can be expanded with the formula A plus B whole square. Cos theta plus sin theta. Cos square theta A square plus B square 2AB. Cos theta sin 2 sin theta cos theta minus 1 square is 1 by cos theta sin theta. But according to the identity, cos square plus sin square can be written as 1 plus 2 sin theta cos theta minus 1 by cos theta sin theta. 1 and 1 gets cancelled. So 2 sin theta cos theta by cos theta sin theta can be taken as cancelled and the answer is 2. See the third question. Secant A plus tan A into 1 minus sin A. Okay. Right. For this we'll apply the concept of 1 by cos A plus sin A by cos A into 1 minus sin A. In the first bracket, if I take LCM, it is cos A. It becomes 1 plus sin A into 1 minus sin A. So A plus B into A minus B. You can write it as A plus B, A minus B, A plus B, A minus B. A square minus B square. Denominator is cos A. Cos square A by cos A You can cancel this, it becomes cos A. Okay? Same the fourth one. 1 plus tan square A by 1 plus cot square A. You can write like, don't change the numerator. Denominator, if I write 1 by 1 plus tan square A, it becomes 1 plus tan square A by, the LCM in the denominator is tan square A. Tan square A plus 1. You can cancel these two. So this becomes tan square. Okay? Next question. In the fifth, the first one, cosecant theta minus cot theta whole square. You're asked to prove in terms of cos. So we write cosecant theta as 1 by sin theta, cot theta as cos theta by sin theta whole square, and the LCM is sin theta. It becomes 1 minus cos theta whole square. The numerator becomes 1 minus cos theta whole square by sin square theta. You can also write 1 minus cos theta whole square by sin square theta. You can write 1 minus cos square. See that both are different. This is 1 minus cos theta whole square and this is 1 minus cos square theta. You can write it as 1 minus cos theta whole square by, it looks like a square minus b square. A square minus b square. You can take it as a minus b into a plus b. So you can cancel one of them, 1 minus cos theta by 1 plus cos theta. The same way, second one, cos A by 1 plus sin A plus 1 plus sin A by cos A. 1 plus sin A by cos A. Now if I take LCM for these two, 1 plus sin A into cos A, this will come here and this will multiply here, become cos square A plus 1 plus sin A whole square when you multiply these two. So it becomes cos square A. Now when you expand this bracket, it looks like A plus B whole square. So A plus B whole square can be taken as A square plus B square plus 2AB by 1 plus sin A into cos A. Now in the numerator you can see cos square A plus sin square A becomes 1 and 1 plus 1 plus 2 sin A by 1 plus sin A into cos A. So the numerator becomes 2 plus 2 sin A by 1 plus sin A into cos A. If I take 2 common in the numerator, it becomes 1 plus sin A by 1 plus sin A into cos A. This bracket gets cancelled. So 2 by cos A will be left. So it can be written as 2 into secant A because 1 by cos A is secant A. So the next question, third one, tan theta by 1 minus cot theta. I am writing lighter font, small font because this problem is little lengthy. So I just try to manage with the whole space. Please, if you are watching this, please little zoom it and you can watch. Okay. Now listen. First we convert everything. Your answer is in terms of 1 plus secant theta cosecant theta. So what I do is, first I convert everything in terms of sine and cos. It becomes sine theta by cos theta, 1 minus cos theta by sine theta. It becomes cos theta by sine theta, 1 minus sine theta by cos theta. Now, sine theta by cos theta, LCM is sine theta, it becomes sine theta minus cos theta, plus cos theta by sine theta, here LCM is cos theta, you get cos theta minus sine theta. Now be careful when you are doing this, don't cancel anything here. Don't cancel anything, nothing will be cancelled because you have some gap in between this fraction and 1. Some people they think that they can reciprocate here only. No. After taking LCM only, you should take it reciprocal. Now it becomes sin theta by cos theta into sin theta by sin theta minus cos theta plus cos theta by sin theta into cos theta by cos theta minus sin theta. Now here nothing will be cancelled. It becomes sin square theta by cos theta into sin theta minus cos theta. But here it is cos theta minus sin theta. So I take minus common from here, so that both the denominators bracket. The bracket in the denominator will become same. So cos square theta by sin theta into sin theta minus cos theta. I wrote like this because I took minus here. Now in both the terms, the denominator 1 by sin theta minus cos theta, if I take common outside, because it is in the denominator, so sin square theta by cos theta minus cos square theta by sin theta will be left. Now if I take the LCM in the bracket cos theta sin theta, it becomes sin cube theta minus cos cube theta. Now here it looks like a cube minus b cube. We apply the formula of, I write here, a cube minus b cube, you can take it as a minus b into a square plus b square plus ab. That's what I apply here. So 1 by sin theta minus cos theta can be taken. If you multiply this, you will get this only. You can check it also. It becomes cos theta sin theta minus cos theta into sin square theta plus cos square theta plus sin theta cos theta. Now we can cancel these two brackets. Sin square plus cos square become 1 plus sin theta cos theta by cos theta sin theta. Now we can split this fraction. 1 by cos theta sin theta plus sin theta cos theta by cos theta sin theta. Now I am rubbing this formula. Please note down the formula. Here it becomes 1, and 1 by cos theta you can write secant theta, 1 by sin theta you can write cosecant theta. This is the required thing. Okay. See the fourth question. 1 plus secant A by secant A, you have to prove that sin square A equal to 1 minus cos A. Sin square A equal to 1 minus cos A. In the question it is given hint also. So we go according to that, because there are some problems where we need to multiply and divide with something. So we go with LHS separately and RHS separately. 1 plus secant A by secant A. You can write 1 by cos A by 1 by cos A. Don't cancel these two. You can cancel only after taking the LCM in the numerator. So the numerator LCM is cos A. It becomes cos A plus 1 by cos A. You can cancel these two. So the answer will be cos A plus 1. Let's do RHS also. Sin square A by 1 minus cos A. According to the identity, the numerator can be taken as 1 minus cos square A by 1 minus cos A. Now the numerator looks like A square minus B square. It comes like A minus B into A plus B by 1 minus cos A. You can cancel these two. It becomes 1 plus cos. Okay. So LHS is equal to RHS. Now, see the next question. Fifth one. Cos A minus sin A plus 1 by cos A plus sin A minus. The answer is in terms of cosecant and cot. The answer is in terms of cosecant and cot. So, cosecant and cot, what is the similarity? Cosecant, 1 by sin. Cot, cos by sin. So, what is there in the denominator? It is sin in the denominator. So, I convert the whole thing by dividing numerator and denominator with sin A. Sin A, so that the whole problem gets converted in terms of cosecant and cot. See how I do. So cos A by sin A minus sin A by sin A plus 1 by sin A, cos A by sin A plus sin A by sin A minus 1 by sin A. Cos A by sin A become cot A minus 1 plus cosecant A. It become cot A plus 1 minus cosecant A. So after this, you just don't touch the denominator. Don't touch the denominator. Whatever the simplification is required, we do only for the numerator. I write the numerator like this. Write first cosecant A plus cot A and write 1 little far and don't touch the denominator. Don't touch the denominator. Now I rub this. Please pause the video and you can take this. I'm rubbing this. Okay. The denominator will be same. Cot A plus 1 minus cosecant A. In numerator, you write the first two terms in a bracket and instead of this one, we write identity. We have three chances actually to write the value of 1. One is sin square plus cos square A is 1. Secant square A minus tan square A is 1. Cosecant square A minus cot square A is also 1. Here we write the third one, cosecant square A minus cot square A, because the whole problem is in terms of cosecant and cot. Now what I do? Write again cosecant A plus cot A. Now this can be taken as A square minus B square. So A plus B into A minus B by cot A plus 1 minus cosecant A. So what you can take common in both numerator, it becomes cosecant A plus cot A common in numerator. So here you will have 1 because it went for common, minus of a bracket cosecant A minus cot A by cot A plus 1 minus cosecant A. Now it becomes cosecant A plus cot A into 1 minus cosecant A plus cot A by cot A plus 1 minus cosecant A. You can cancel these two. So the answer is cosecant A plus cot A. The same type of problem is there in the example also in terms of secant and tan. You will do the same process. Now see the sixth question. Root of 1 plus sin A by 1 minus sin A. It is in terms of square roots. So right hand side is secant and tan. What I do is I'll rationalize this by multiplying and divide with 1 plus sin A. So that the numerator becomes 1 plus sin A whole square. The denominator looks like A minus B to A plus B. A square minus B square. One more step, 1 plus sin A whole square, it is cos square A. Now we can write it as 1 plus sin A because under root square gets cancelled, denominator becomes cos. You can split the denominator 1 by cos A plus sin A by cos A. It becomes secant A plus tan A. Next, seventh one. Sin theta minus 2 sin cube theta 2 cos cube theta minus cos theta. The answer should be tan. So what I do is, you can take sin theta common in the numerator, become 1 minus 2 sin square theta. Take cos theta common in the denominator, become 2 cos square theta minus 1. Sin theta by cos theta, sin theta into, you have two chances here. One is to convert either sin square in terms of cos square or cos square in terms of sin square. But do it only one thing. Don't do both. Don't change both, you'll get a new problem. So to cancel the things, you have to convert only any one of them, not both of them. Okay? So I convert sin as cos. So sin square theta I wrote as 1 minus cos square. The denominator become cos theta, 2 cos square theta minus 1. Sin theta 1 minus 2 plus 2 cos square theta. Cos theta into 2 cos square theta minus 1. So sin theta, this become minus 1 plus 2 cos square theta by cos theta into 2 cos square theta minus 1. So both are same. Sin theta by cos theta, it becomes tan theta. See the 8th question. Sin A plus cosecant A whole square plus cos A plus secant A whole square. You are asked to prove that something 7 plus tan square plus cos square. Okay, we do. So it looks like A plus B whole square. A square plus B square plus 2AB. This also looks like A square plus B square 2AB. Now, when you take the pair sin square plus cos square becomes 1. Cosecant square, because the answer is in terms of tan and cot. Cosecant square A can be written as 1 plus cot square A. 2 into sin A. Cosecant A I write 1 by sin A. This went over. Secant square A we write 1 plus tan square A. This also can write 2 cos A into 1 by cos A. Can cancel this, cancel this. So what are left? 1 plus 1 plus cos square A plus 2. 1 plus tan square A plus 2. 1 plus 1, 2, 2, 4, 5, 7. 7 plus tan square A plus cos square A. Okay? So this question 9. It is given like this. The answer is 1 by tan plus cot. Okay, 1 by tan plus cot. So first of all we write 1 by sin A minus sin A. It is 1 by cos A minus cos A. Here LCM is sin A. It becomes 1 minus sin square A. Here LCM is cos A. 1 minus cos square A. So 1 minus sin square A becomes cos square A by sin A. It becomes sin square A by cos A. One of the sin gets cancelled here. One of the cos gets cancelled here. So cos A sin A is left. But it is entirely different from the answer that what they have asked us to prove. So what we do? We do LHS first. This is LHS. Now we do RHS also. Let us see whether we are getting the same answer now. RHS is 1 by tan A plus cot A. So it becomes, convert everything in terms of sin and cos. Sin A by cos A by sin A. Now we can take it as LCM in the denominator. Cos A sin A. It comes here, it becomes sin square A. It goes here, it becomes cos square A. So cos A sin A jump to the numerator and denominator becomes 1. Therefore LHS is equal to RHS. Okay? Okay, see the 10th question. Here also there are 3 things to prove. So we take the first one first. 1 plus tan square A by 1 plus cot square A is equal to 1 minus tan A whole square by 1 minus cot A whole square is equal to tan square A. We have to prove tan square A. Simple. We take the first one and we prove last answer. We take the second one and we prove the last answer. So first one we take consider 1 plus tan square A, 1 plus cot square A I write 1 plus tan square A, denominator you can write 1 by tan square A. So it becomes 1 plus tan square A by tan square A plus 1 by tan square A. This will jump to the numerator and these two gets cancelled. The answer will be tan square A. Over. We take the second one also. 1 minus tan A whole square, 1 minus cot A whole square. We take whole square like this, better. You take sin A by cos A in the place of tan A, cos A by sin A in the place of cot A, since it is whole square. whole square. So in the numerator LCM is cos A minus sin A. The denominator LCM is sin A minus cos A whole square. Now you can write this as cos A minus sin A by cos A into sin A by cos A minus sin A with minus outside. You can write this minus here with whole square, because it is sin A cos A minus sin A and it is sin A minus cos A. You can cancel these two and it becomes minus sin A by cos A whole square. It becomes minus tan A whole square. Minus square becomes plus only. The answer is tan square A. Okay. Don't think that we have to prove this equal to this. So when all the three are equal, you can equate any one of them to any one of them among all the three. Alright, all the best.